Where's the intro? No intro?
None.
None? Oh, we're here?
Yeah, we're
Oh, wow.
here
Okay.
live.
Wow, no intro.
Okay, good morning, good
I-
afternoon, good evening, and wherever you are in the globe. I hope you're having a great day, everyone. It's again time to think and grow rich. It's our 90 days Go Live Challenge, day
Day seven. 1
7.
week in the bag.
And I
tonight.
have a guest here.
A mystery guest.
No, it's the in and out guest.
Oh, ouch.
Mystery guest. Okay, so let's
Well, where are we
see.
here?
This is our day 7.
I like that graphic. It's cool.
Yeah, okay. So our topic this day 7 is,
Yes.
success leaves clues, but actually this is like a
Like a wrap up.
wrap up.
Yeah.
Wrap up. Is that wrap up?
Yeah, wrap up. Yeah.
Wrap up of what we learned for the past week.
Makes sense.
6 days, right? And so that's what our process is. And then Sunday is the day 1 of the week 2, right?
Okay.
So do you know one of the fastest way to grow?
No, I have no idea. But your neck is growing longer. That's the one thing I can tell. I guess let's see. So, well, you're not alone, right? So you don't have to figure out everything on your own. I guess is the one of the points. So, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool. But it's people, right? They leave breadcrumbs, right? I mean, we see it online. You get little bits and pieces of people's success, right? So, we talked earlier about habits and then routines, right? So all of us have a routine, good or bad, right? And then what's in your mind, like what's driving those things forward, and what else? The decisions, right? So
Yeah, so these
those
successful
are kind of the
people,
basic things, right?
yeah, the
So
successful people that we see,
they're different from us.
they're different
They're
from
different.
yeah, they
you
have
know?
discipline.
Different.
They
Well,
have
I don't know. Maybe
have-
they do. Maybe they don't. Right. But whatever that is, it's different. Trust me. That there's something that motivates these folks other than what the rest of us. Right. I think a part of it is the drive.
the drive.
Those whatever that success to be. Those people are intensely driven. Whether it's apparent in someone like Jordan, right? But maybe not so apparent in Elon Musk, because he kind of most of the time, doesn't look like he's really concentrating that much.
Yeah.
He's kind of deviating from things, kind of like what I do, but we're not the same.
But the thing is also
but he has a drive, intense drive.
the drive that you're seeing.
Yeah.
The successful
So-
people that we see right now,
Yeah.
not all of them are born rich.
That's true. Yeah.
So
that's true.
some people, some of those very successful billionaires, trillionaires, they started with nothing.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, they either start nothing or they start with some help, right? It's usually another thing too, right? So they find people that are willing to invest in them, in their ideas, right?
Because people
So-
believed in them.
Because
They
people
showed
believe in their success, right, and their
their-
drive, right?
their drive, their mindset, and their idea.
I mean, a great example would be Apple. Apple had an early investor. He's famous. He's like the third, employee, right? I can't think of his name, but and there's a whole big debate about it without getting into that. But yeah, but they call them angel investors, right? I mean, it's people come in and they have a great idea. They take a lot of risk in investing. There's a lot of failures.
And you will only get
So
investors.
it's not just drive isn't enough.
You will only get investors if you have a good idea, a great
Yeah.
idea that,
Yeah.
and then you can sell
Yeah,
your
of course.
idea,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they talk about those things in sales, but
Yeah.
anyways, we're kind of getting a little deviation, but but there are definitely patterns in these individuals, and and what got them to achieve their goals, right?
So first they have their
know,
habits, they have
yeah.
the idea,
Yeah,
they have their mindset,
yeah,
they have the
all those
habits,
pieces.
routines,
Yeah.
they have the decisions.
Yeah.
Basically, they have, in summary, I think the main point, they have a discipline. When they all have this idea and all that, then the discipline is there that they follow certain routine habits.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily like being smart just isn't enough.
Yeah,
It's how you
yeah,
apply those things.
yeah.
I mean, that there's tons of smart people out there that definitely are not, they're not wealthy, you know. So it's being smart isn't it. It's that mix. It's the it, you know, and that's what Napoleon Hill is trying to find out. It's the it. Okay, I personally believe this is my own idea of the book. You know, it's what that. It's like you're brewing something, right? And what is that it?
Mm.
You know, and he wanted to find that, right? Wanted to find the it. That's my guess. You know, whatever that blend is, the mix, the alchemy, right? That creates successful people. I mean, that's kind of in a nutshell what we're saying.
And learning,
So
so learning or studying about these successful
yeah,
people, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean like you learn them and copy them. It doesn't mean that you're copying them exactly how they are. You cannot copy anyone. It just means that it's learning the principles that they use, and you can adapt to your own journey or to your own whatever process
sure.
you are going through, right?
You want to be the best, I don't know, widget maker in the world, then, you know, who's to stop you? You know,
Yeah.
only you, right? Anyway, so that's kind of some ideas.
But
Um,
it's good to learn those people who are successful, so you will know what they are, how they are,
yeah.
and how they got there where they are right now.
Well, so when I read the book and stuff, you know, it's like, what can I use out of it to better myself? Okay. And it's the same, you know, I mean, that's really that. What it's we always say in sales, like, what's in it for me? It's the whiffing thing.
Hot.
That is really hot. Okay. Because so small stories, we transition to these Yetis. It's either really hot or it's really cold. And so, yeah. Anyway, so where are we?
So this
anyway,
week, so
yeah.
basically,
It's going back here.
basically to summarize what we learned this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
So what you can summarize? What did we
We
learn?
summarize it?
We-
Yeah. So,
Summary. We summarize. You summarize it.
oh, that's funny. So, you ever feel like you're on a limb? Anyways, so I guess like for me, like it's all in my mind, right? So that's one thing. You know, if the successes or the failures or the denials or they're all in my mind, right? You know, you're your worst enemy, right? Is the quote.
Yeah.
It's really true. And then you actually need a focus and a clarity to get goals, right? So we have goals at our work, you know, which I'm struggling with right now, right? You know, trying to get the goals from my work, but goals for anything, right? You know, you got to have some goals and you have some we call metrics, right? And you got to get to those goals, right? So they have to be like relatable, so you can't be like, you know. So that's one thing, right? And then you know you have to be on a learning journey, right? That's the thing. A lot of these successful people are on a learning journey. They don't take anything for granted. So that's one thing. Because why? Because things freaking change, folks. I mean, they change all the time, you know. And that's another thing that I don't know if the book talks about yet, but you really got to embrace change. It's really difficult for folks, you know. And Steve Jobs called it folklore. I found out TIL, right? Steve Jobs called the concept folklore. You can look it up. It means that those people always say, "Oh yeah, we've always done it this way." Okay, those people that say that, Steve Jobs says it's folklore. It has no reality to it. Okay, and that's where you get stuck in this mindset. You can't do this if you want to be successful. You have to break mindsets. Okay, and force that change through. I'm experiencing that at work. I love it. It's the best work I've done in a decade, you know. And so that's really what you can't see everything like said the fishbowl. You have to escape. So that's one thing. So you have to have the clarity and you have to have the personal growth to learn things and not be intimidated by the learning either, right? You know, hey, you're gonna stumble, you know.
That's
and,
right.
And I stumble all the time. I mean, I in real time, I'll blurt something out and it's wrong, and I'll self-correct. I'll be, oh, hey, wait, that's wrong, isn't it? Okay, what about this idea? You know, because you know everyone fails. So that's the thing, and you know the other thing is you can learn from successful people. We know that. You know, we don't like to learn. I don't know. We don't have to learn from failures, but people do learn from failures. By the way, it's not a bad thing.
And
People analyze failures all the time.
and since you're talking about
You know.
things change a lot, like in a blink, things change, especially technology. You have
Yeah.
to adapt to the change, accept the change, adapt to it, and be relevant, so that you will go with the flow of the change.
And I really don't know where this AI thing is going. Right. I think a lot of us do. And I'm not even sure if the people who are running AI really know where it's going to end up. To be honest, I mean, they talk. Like
They don't know the limits of what the
Yeah,
AI
they
can
don't know the
do.
limits. Yeah, it's really wild, right?
Especially if they're successful in what they're doing, they want to go on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
They know the
We're getting
know
into the realm of
limits.
science fiction, right? It's uncharted. We call it uncharted territory, right? But anyway, so it's kind of divergent what we're saying. But it's so there is a period of change right now that's occurring in the world, right? I mean, it just is. So that where is this going to go? We don't know, but trying to be open-minded for these changes is what a lot of some people are saying. Be open-minded for these changes.
But try to
people
be indispensable too.
Yeah, well, that's your thing. Yeah, definitely take her advice. That's a really good one. But people are smart are saying, hey, try to embrace that change, just like any other change. So it's just something to think about. So
While
so
you are
that's,
embracing the
that's
change,
and those are successful people that we need to learn from, right? I mean, it goes back to Napoleon Hill. These folks are saying that they could be dead ass wrong, and that's up to you, your bullshit detector. But the bottom line is that they're successful and we're not. So what is it about those successful people that we can learn from? And that's up to you to take whatever you take from those folks, right?
no, I am also saying that while you are, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
While you are accepting the change, like I'm saying, that be indispensable, be relevant.
Yeah.
While you're accepting the change, adapt to the change, you have also to work hard to be at least parallel or match the change in especially technology, that you have to know how to match the technology so that you will not be kicked out of the world.
Yeah.
Right. So that you will still be needed, even the AI. Don't let the AI take control of everything.
I guess maybe it's like I want to be the last employee to leave. I mean, I don't know. I've been in situations like that.
Like survival of the
last to leave.
fittest.
Yeah.
Survival of
Survival
the
of the
fittest.
fittest. Yeah.
If you
correct.
are in a world where the AI is really prevalent.
Yeah.
What's the term?
Yeah.
Prevalent.
Yeah. Of course.
Your company uses a lot of AI,
Yeah.
and then there's always that risk of them making the AI take control and getting rid of people, right? Humans. So you have to be there in case that they filter, right? If they're filtering, you're the one that's left in the filter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our 2 cents for today.
That's a hell of a
What
2
is
cents.
your challenge for our audience?
Well, hopefully you guys have picked up maybe one thing that's interested you this week, right? And what is that lesson that was spoke to you, right? And then basically just try to practice that over the next week.
And comment.
So whatever that you thought was from our 6 days, right? 6 days of coverage. Then
What lesson? What lesson
did you get out of it? Did you get anything out of it? Then try to commit to that, right? Try to practice that.
And we appreciate it if you let us know in the comment below what that one lesson is.
What is
so we can learn from you too. So we learn from each other. This is a community. So we appreciate it if you learn at least even one lesson from us. But if you share it with us, we can learn from you too, and our audience will also learn from you, and we learn from each other. So do you have anything more to say before we close?
No, I'm just looking forward to next week, getting into some other ideas. But hang on. It's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, our week 2 is tomorrow. Start of week 2, Sunday. And congratulations, we are done with
Hey, bye, bye.
Week 1 is finished. Yay! We still have several weeks. So 7 days done. So we still have 83 more days, right? I finished 90 days. I just finished that one per set of 90 days. So we can do this. And I hope our friends here will still support us for our 90 days journey doing this Think and Grow Rich challenge, wherein we are discussing the patterns of these successful people or what the book says.
Yeah.
It's not only making money, but the how you grow doing the things that you need to do to be successful, right?
Yeah.
So
You're
see,
right.
that's our 2 cents for today. See you again tomorrow.
Take care.
I will try to make it reschedule the go live to AM instead of PM, because like right now it's 11:20 p.m. I used to do it like around 10:30, but sometimes I am so sleepy like that. So I will try tomorrow to do it like 8 a.m. maybe. Yeah, 8 a.m. So that Monday to Friday before I start working, then I do the go live first hour in the morning. We'll try.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very
everyone.
much. Take care.
Take care. Bye. God bless. Let's start.
Hey.
Bye.